three big ones that we see over and over again are Microsoft Copilot, because so many of the companies that we work with today are already using Microsoft 365. We're seeing Claude out there a lot, and we use Claude ourselves, as Brian pointed out. And I'm also seeing some ChatGPT, although to a bit of a lesser extent. Copilot is so easy because it's integrated into the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. So if your organization is already using Microsoft 365, and I will talk about the cloud transformation journey, the bits and pieces to get to the point where you can actually leverage AI for what it's capable of doing right out of the box, Copilot is the super easy start. Claude generally is in business. We're seeing it as the biggest mindshare, biggest leader today in innovation, in deep reasoning and logic. And there's a partnership between Microsoft and Anthropic in that Claude is actually accessible inside Copilot. So like, even though Copilot can use the Claude engine and you could access Claude from within Copilot, you're using a slightly older version, or it's not going to be quite as feature rich or responsive as if you were using Claude directly, but you gain all the organization level benefits of it. Anthropic's and Microsoft's partnership has really lifted Claude up as far as its capabilities in business environments, but we're mainly seeing Copilot and Claude in business. And there's a big component to that, which is that bottom line that you see on this comparison table. A lot of businesses go into this and start slapping down credit cards and saying, we're going to subscribe to that, we're going to subscribe to that, we're going to subscribe to that. We all are doing the same thing. And everybody's asking the question, how much is this stuff actually going to cost? Because the more you use it, the more expensive it gets. One of the advantages for Copilot is it's got a flat rate per user for interactive use price model. It's very economical for businesses to get into. But I would be doing you all a disservice if I didn't say that Copilot is what we're seeing most ready adoption with when organizations are ready to move to the next step, because it does add the security, the data privacy, and a consistent cost model into it. If you turn Copilot on and you wanted to do things automatically on a scheduled basis or take actions automatically based on events happening, there's a metered model for that. Claude and ChatGPT use metered models even for just the interactive. When you're asking them things, you're typing prompts, they're giving responses, you're using credits on that. And the more complex queries that you use and how you use their various features determines what your actual cost is.